Everything arrived safe and sound. Clements did a very good job with packing. I'll definitely be keeping that material for next time I do a beer trade. So, looking forward to trying all these. Some interesting and different packing options here and sizes. So, a lot of them sound really interesting. I've got SJPorr's chilled right here for review in a second. So we'll get to that soon. Looking forward to this. It's going to be a good time trying all these beers. Cheers. Alright. It's time to do this first review of the base beer that SJPorr has made. As you can see, it's in an interesting bottle that I don't think I've ever bought before. I can't recall which beer this actually is that was originally in this bottle, but it does remind me of something, so I'm sure I've seen it before. There's the label. Pretty cool. I really need to step up my game next time we do another experiment and make some good labels, at least, and actually post the recipe and all that. So yeah, I got some of those recipe papers from some people, so I need to do that next time. It's been sitting out for a while as I set up the camera because I have to be kind of tedious with this setup. It's on top of a box on my desk right now, so that's how I usually do it. So let's give this a shot. I'll try reviewing it like I do with commercial beers. So the Beer Advocate scale 1 to 5, and I'll just double it or something. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I got my flashlight, a fairly clean glass. So let's give it a shot. An old ale, got a tulip. So, we got a little bit of a gusher. I did let it warm up nicely. So, I can smell the breadiness. Try not to let any of that yeast in there, just for extra clarity. So it's a little hazy. It's got a nice, fairly dense light khaki to cream head. Some definitely smell a lot of breadiness from that, probably the Maris Otter malt. But I've got my flashlight, so it'll be a little bit easier to see everyone the color. But I mean, it's a deep reddish orange color, hazy. The light isn't really penetrating fully, but it's, you can see it. Deep, maybe even a ruby red, I'd say. Ruby red to reddish orange color. A little bit of streaming carbonation from the bottom. So I mean, it's nice, nice color. Pretty much what I would expect it to be for the ingredients that were used. I might need to let this head settle a little bit to get the nose on it. But nice head retention. So I'd definitely say an 8 for appearance, which is a solid 4. And that's usually what I rate most beers anyway. Yeah, real nice appearance. Let's try to get a nose on it. Can't recall what you said that you put in for hops. I think it was English hops. I don't know. But I'm sure that once this head dies down, if it ever does, then I'll get more of a nose on it. But I'm smelling caramel, some apple, pear, biscuitiness. I wish I could get more of a head on it, maybe when I start drinking it. Yeah, it's just caramel, toast, biscuit, apple, pear, maybe a little bit of toffee. Fair amount of fruitiness. I would expect that from an old ale style. Yeah, It's just not really coming through the head that much. Let's just give it a taste anyway. Yeah, definitely getting a good amount of that apple pear flavor with caramel and toast. A little bit of peppery herbal from the hops that were used. Yeah, nice fruitiness, a little bit of grassy herbal spiciness with like toasted biscuit. Real pleasant tasting beer. Aromas are coming out a little bit more, but they're still a little bit subtle and pleasant. I mean, but fair amount of good balance here. But yeah. Not too robust. Pretty smooth and clean. Nice balance of fruitiness with some breadiness and earthy hops. A little bit of pepper there, probably from the hops. So, good beer. I think I'd give it, for a review. I mean, it's got a good appearance and, like, you know, spotty soapy lacing, clean to the glass, pleasant taste and aromas, good balance. I think I gotta give this a solid 7. I'm sure my opinion might change, but I'd say a solid 7 is what I'm going to give this. I mean, good balance, easy drinking. All malt and hop flavors are well balanced and pronounced. So, yeah, very pleasant beer. Nice one, SJPorr. Looking forward to the rest of the beers. I will post them up accordingly. Probably not very quickly, but until the next one, cheers.